This video is brought to you by SoccerPro.com, bringing you all the latest soccer gear at everyday low prices with no membership fees. Don't forget to use coupon code SR4U at checkout for 10% off any order of $75 or more. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Adidas F50 adizero miCoach 2 Messi Edition. If you guys could leave a like on this video, it would be greatly appreciated. All I can say to Adidas regarding this particular model is that it's about time that they've given this guy a signature colorway. He's done everything there is to do in the soccer world, and it's about time that he gets something like this. As far as the box itself goes, or the packaging goes, you can see it doesn't come in your standard black and white striped Adidas box. This can be said for the top end model, which is what I have here, but I'm not sure if the takedown models like the F30 or the F10 in the Messi colorway will come with this box. More likely than not, they're going to come in your standard black and white Adidas box, and only the top end model will have this fancy Messi packaging. The top of the box is all white with the Messi logo here in red. The bottom is split between red and white, as you guys can see, with the Adidas logo in black, the one Messi logo on the one side, and then of course you have your sizing label on the other side of the box. It is a hinged box as well, as you guys can see, but it's actually hinged on the short side as opposed to the long side, so it opens up somewhat unusually, which I'm personally a big fan of. The entire inside of the box is all red to match the colorway of the shoes themselves. Really bright, really vibrant, looks really good as well. And you can see it's actually got two compartments separated by this piece of cardboard running through the middle. So there's actually a slot in the box for each shoe. On the bottom of the lid, or the underside of the lid, you're going to have that Messi logo again in white. It says "Play the Messi Way." And then of course you have that Adidas logo in white as well. So I'll get the shoes out of the box so you can get a good look at them. Really happy that they went for some unique packaging on this particular release, because I really think that this is a special shoe. They did such a good job with this colorway, and the graphics just make this really awesome in my opinion. I couldn't be happier with how it looks. As far as extras go, you do get an extra set of comfort insoles, just like you would get with any other synthetic release of the adizero. The comfort insoles themselves are no different from your average comfort insoles. EVA foam on the bottom with your extra layer of perforated foam. The top layer is that synthetic suede material, and then of course you have the graphics to match the actual colorway itself with this red graphic, mainly white insole, the miCoach graphic on the left insole, and then of course you have the Adidas logo on the heel with "Give All for Your Team" around the actual logo itself. And the same graphic and colors can be found on the lightweight insoles, as you guys can see here. Nothing is different about this one either. As far as the Messi Adizero itself is concerned, I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking the question, when is it going to be available in leather? Where can I buy this shoe in the leather version of the Adizero? And the answer to that is there is not going to be a leather version available. If you want the Messi colorway, it's only going to come out in synthetic, so just keep that in mind. As far as this particular colorway itself goes, the graphics are a little bit different from what you're going to find on the average adizero colorway. You can see that it has this split graphic where you have this line dividing right about on the outside, or the instep of the laces here, where it divides from this bright red to a very bright white, which looks really good. The white has kind of like this pearl finish to it, changes color in the light. Really vibrant, really nice looking, and I'm really happy with the colorway itself. It's a very simple colorway, but the unique graphics really make this shoe really good looking in my opinion. You can see you have your black and red Adidas stripes on the instep, your red Adidas logo on the inside of the heel here. You have this pinstripe line going across diagonally with Messi written out just in the middle. And then of course you have this red graphic, which kind of looks like muscle fiber if you ask me. It kind of is supposed to be more like of a prism geometric like pattern going in there, but really does look like muscle fiber and gives the shoe such a unique look. Very vibrant in person. If you want to get a better idea as to how the shoe actually does look in person, go ahead and check out the review page on my website, which you can find linked down below in the description. It'll give you a better idea as to what this shoe actually does look like. You have your pearl white stripes there with the red accents in between. Then on the tongue you have this little slit of white sticking out with the Adizero F50 branding, and then of course Messi's M logo right there as well. That's pretty much it as far as the colorway goes. The bottom is pretty straightforward, all white with your one little orange stud in the middle. but really simple colorway, very clean colorway, and I think it just looks so good. As far as differences in the actual shoe itself goes, it is a little bit different from the standard version of the synthetic Adizero. I do have a review of the standard Adizero in synthetic if you want to check that out. I'll leave an annotation, or sorry, a link down below in the description. But this synthetic, as you guys can see, actually has like a faux leather finish to it, similar to what you're going to find on the Nike MV9 in the metallic platinum colorway that was just recently released. So we're seeing some variation with the finishes on the synthetic on the Adizero now as well. I will get to doing a review on this and let you know if it does actually change the feel of the shoe, but for the most part it does feel to be very similar to the regular synthetic version. It still is made out of that single layer sprint skin synthetic, as you guys can see there how thin it actually is. But like I said, it does have that faux leather finish on there with a little bit of texturing that's different from the zigzag texturing you're going to find on the standard model. Instead, you have like these diagonal lines going through the forefoot area of the shoe, so somewhat unique there. And like I said, I'll report if there is any kind of differences, and I actually intend on doing a comparison video between this synthetic model and the standard synthetic model in the future. You do have this sprint web going around the outside of the shoe itself where the sole plate meets the upper. That's there to provide that little bit of extra lateral stability, as well as provide some extra durability between the bond and sole of the shoe itself. And like I said, you have that film going all the way around there. I'm not sure if I mentioned the actual sprint web on the inside is that contrasting red color as well, which I think looks really good. Heel liner is exactly the same. It's textured with it's in this like white textured synthetic material. Really has a nice amount of padding considering how lightweight the shoe actually is. Then of course you have the same sprint frame that we've come to know and love with the Adizero. This is the second version of the sprint frame that we've seen since the Adizero has come to be. All white on the bottom, white studs, red stud in the middle. It is miCoach compatible, as you guys can see there. The studs themselves are the triangle shape, kind of a good combination in terms of feel between a conical and a bladed stud pattern. You have lots of maneuverability once your foot is planted, but a pretty good amount of grip when pushing off as well. Just keep in mind that they are a little bit larger, and because they have slightly larger surface areas, they don't dig into the ground as well as you might like them to be. So if you are going to be using this stud pattern, keep in mind it is designed for natural grass playing surfaces and nothing else. If you are planning to use this on artificial grass, you may run into some issues with traction. Not necessarily having not enough grip, but it might not be the safest. You're going to run into some stud pressure issues, and you're going to hurt the overall durability of the shoe. So just keep in mind that the firm ground model of the Adizero is designed for natural grass and natural grass only. So that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion of this video goes. And we'll move on to a quick weigh-in so you can see how light these are. The Adizero is all about being lightweight. And as far as the synthetic model of the Adizero goes, it is going to be one of the lightest options available to you currently on the market. So I'm going to do a quick weigh-in so you can see exactly what these guys weigh. I have the lightweight insole in the right shoe and then the comfort insole in the left shoe, so you can see the weight difference between the two. So keep in mind this is a brand new pair in a size 9 US. We're going to throw this on the scale, see what it weighs. And the lightweight insole weighs in at 5.75 ounces. Very lightweight. Anytime you're under the 7 ounce mark, that's a very light shoe. But if you're under the 6 ounce mark, that's pretty incredible. So take that off the scale so you can see what the one with the comfort insole weighs in at. And this one weighs in at 6 ounces. So it adds barely any weight between the comfort or the lightweight insole. So a lot of people like to ask me which one is better. Whatever one you are more comfortable with. Personally, I prefer the comfort insole just because there's a little bit more padding to it. But again, whatever you're comfortable with, that's the best one to wear because the weight difference is pretty minimal. That's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of this video goes. And I'll move on to a quick on-feet so you get a better idea as to how these guys fit. Alright, here's a look at the Messi Adizero's on feet. And from right out of the box, this is a very wearable pair of soccer shoes. The single layer sprint skin synthetic is a little bit stiff from right out of the box. Once you give it a couple hours of break-in time, it does soften up quite a bit and does offer that second skin feel. As far as synthetic soccer shoes go, the Adizero in synthetic is easily the thinnest that you're going to be able to find and truly does provide a high quality barefoot feel like they talked about in my review. The synthetic model has also kind of been regarded as second best to the leather version of the Adizero, and I really feel like Adidas improved the synthetic model leaps and bounds over any of the past versions. And if you are looking for that true Adizero experience, in my opinion, if you want to be as close to barefoot as possible and stay as lightweight as possible, the synthetic model is definitely the way to go. So like I said, if you're looking for that true barefoot feel, definitely take a look at the synthetic model over the leather version, because the feel that both of them offer is very, very different. I actually have a comparison video between the synthetic and leather models of the adizero, so if you want to check that out, I will leave an annotation on screen. As far as the fit of the shoe goes, it is a little bit narrower cut through the midfoot. As you guys can see, it hugs your foot pretty tightly. Not overly tight, but definitely has a snug feel to it. So it's not an overly wide shoe, but it is wider than, let's say, like a Nike Mercurial Vapor 9, especially through the forefoot and toe box. The toe box will drop a little bit once you break them in, and since the synthetic has softened up, but for the most part, you have a pretty decent amount of width in the toe box and forefoot area, whereas the heel, it has a little bit of a narrower cut and really hugs your foot nicely, even though it is very, very low cut and there's not a lot of material there. As far as sizing goes, these definitely do run true to size. I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair for yourself, I strongly recommend going true to size. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this video goes, and we move on to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing plus on-feet video of the Messi Adizero. Really happy with this signature release from Adidas. So many little details. I actually noticed one little thing when I was lacing them up, is that it actually says Messi on the tips of the laces. Hopefully that'll focus for you guys. Maybe not, but oh, there it goes. You can see it says Messi on the end. That's pretty cool. Nice little detail in there. Really nice looking signature. Probably my favorite looking signature model, period, whether it be from Nike or Adidas or any other company. Really does look good. If you do want to get a pair of these for yourself, I will have a link down below in the description to the review page on my website, where I will have buy it now links to all kinds of different online retailers with the best prices online, including some exclusive SR4U coupon codes to get you guys some additional discounts if you are interested in ordering a pair of these for yourself. They are Messi's signature shoe, the first one ever, so I'm sure that they're going to sell out relatively quickly. So if you do want to get a pair, I recommend getting them as soon as possible before they sell out. I don't think this is one of those shoes that's going to stick around long enough to go on sale. On that same review page, you're going to find the high quality images of this shoe. That'll give you a better idea as to how it actually does look in person. And I will be posting an updated review in the next couple of weeks once I get a chance to wear these guys. If you do have any questions regarding this particular model, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you could leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. If you did enjoy today's video and you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear, such as more unboxing, on feeds, comparisons, reviews, free kicks, soccer ball reviews, anything soccer equipment related happens on this channel. So if you like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you do have any questions not related to the video that you would like answered right away, be sure to follow me on my Facebook fan page, which again, you can find linked down below in the description. And one last thing, I do have an Instagram account now. My Instagram is VujoJosh. Just like this channel name, you can go ahead and look me up, or again, the link can be found down below in the description. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.